Yo, this is Jay from Stray Small Gaming. In today's video, we're going to do a Thursday night sim. Week 14 here. We got the Raiders at the Rams. So, two teams dealing with injuries. Rams more so dealing with injuries than the Raiders. The Raiders are missing two pieces on offense that are normally important to an offense. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and go over our picks here. Me, Jay, I'm taking the Rams. Orban, Ovi are taking the Raiders. Pretty obvious picks here. We're all taking our teams in this sim. So, with that being said, let's go over our records in the sim here. So, Jay, I am 9-6. Orb is 9-6. OV is 7-8. And Madden is 9-6. So, now that we got that all out of the way, let's go ahead and go over averages for stats for players and all that. So, if the Rams, Mayfield just signed with us, he's not playing for the best I know. No, he just got the playbook yesterday. No, there's really no shot he plays. Stafford's hurt, so we're using John Wolford. John Wolford's stats: 257-yard average, 2 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. Pretty good stats, honestly. I'm not a fan of John Wolford, but I feel like if he puts up stats like this, it does give us a shot to win, not turning the ball over and getting in the end zone twice. Derek Carr, on the other hand, for the Raiders, he averaged 309 yards, 1 touchdown to 1 interception. So, pretty good stats. Obviously, you like more touchdowns than what he produced in the sim. But, I mean, hey, with Ramsey there, I mean, if Ramsey could lock up any wide receiver. So, yeah, I mean, I could see it going either way. I mean, corners do get burned. So, let's go ahead and go over to the running backs now with Cam Akers. Cam Akers averaged 51 yards on the ground and 1 touchdown. Obviously, you like the touchdown. You would like more yards from your running back, your RB1, obviously. But the Rams do also use Kyron Williams, so maybe Kyron Williams will be used a little bit more this game. Now, for the Raiders, their star on offense, Josh Jacobs. He averaged 76 yards and 1 touchdown in the sim, so pretty good numbers. Jacobs has been blowing those numbers. Like, judging by that average, Jacobs is a lot better than that. So, if he puts up those numbers, maybe that gives the Rams a shot because Jacobs has been doing more than that. Let's go ahead and go over receiving-wise. With how we do the receiving-wise, we do the 7-game sim, and whoever has the most catches, yards, and touchdowns for each game, we write down 3 names for each team. Whichever name pops up the most in the 7-game sim, we consider that a big game. Whoever has the most big games out of all the players in the sim, these are the 3 guys you're going to want to watch for. So for the Rams, we have Brandon Powell. He was having a total of 7 of 7 big games in the sim. A little bit surprising there. The next guy to watch for the Rams is Van Jefferson, having 4 of 7 big games. And the last one to watch for the Rams is Tyler Higbee with 4 of 7 big games. And then for the Raiders, you're going to want to watch Matt Collins with 5 of 7 big games, Foss Moreau with 6 of 7 big games, and Devontae Adams with 7 of 7 big games. No surprise there offensively for the Raiders with the injuries they have. So that all being said, let's go ahead and go over who Madden picks. Madden is going to end up taking the Rams, with the Rams winning 4 of the 7 games in the sim with an average score of Rams 25, Raiders 22. So Madden's saying this is going to be a close game. I personally think it's going to be a close game. The Rams are banged up, but they're still a good team. You got to think, they were a Super Bowl team. There are people on that team that know how to win. And the Raiders, I mean, it's kind of hard to really buy into them being legit, judging by what they did at the beginning of the year. So, like I was saying, I could see this going either way. I do think this will be a close game. I do not think it'll be a blowout by any means. The Rams just lost to a division opponent. I see them coming out wanting to win in prime time, especially because I know the last time, I think it was the last time I watched them in prime time was against the Bills, and that was embarrassing. So, on the Raiders side of the ball, you obviously want to keep winning. You're trying to make a playoff push. You win 3 in a row. So, like I was saying, 2 teams here, both trying to win really bad. Definitely a good game. Should be a close game. A lot of people are thinking this game is not going to be close. It's going to be obviously really one-sided. I don't think so. Basically, what it comes down to is, will Devontae Adams produce? Will the offense for the Raiders produce? And then for the Rams, it just comes down to how good will Wolford be. I mean, he is a backup quarterback, but hey, if Wolford can do something like what Mike White is doing, who knows? With that all being said, that's all I got in this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to like and sub for more Madden, GTA, and Red Dead content, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.